Just to catch up, I've put the fascia back on the front of the car, which includes the radiator, which is mounted to the fascia. Needed the radiator, obviously, to run the car, so I've got hoses all hooked up, plugged off. I had to get a longer drive belt for the Supercharger because with the idler out too far, it was fouling the lower radiator hose, but I've taken care of that now. I've got the oil dispenser all plumbed in and filled with, they said to use 10 weight oil. I went and got a can of WD-40 in liquid format and poured it in there. That's a place to start anyway. I've added a fuel filter up here. I really like these little mystery gasket fuel filters. You can see what the kind of condition they're in. You can clean them and take them apart, get parts for them. They've always worked real well for me. Some people don't like them. I don't think I mentioned earlier, I had to relocate the choke. The choke used to come out over on this side. I had to relocate the choke and actually move it on the dash so it would stretch over here and reach the carburetor. I added a 1/8 inch output here on the manifold of the supercharger that will run the boost gauge when I get things going. The boost gauge came with the kit I bought. So I think that's pretty much it. I hope that we are situated here and ready to start up. I turned on the ignition and hooked up the negative battery cable and watched to see if the fuel system pressurized and didn't leak. And of course it leaked. The gaskets were bad in the little fuel filter because it's kind of an antique, and this fitting here on the side was not hunkered down tight enough. And I think I've got it stopped now, so we should be ready to fire this baby up. that's a whole new cacophony of sounds.
Wow.
That I have never heard before. But I had been told that this thing was going to be noisy. And it is. It's very rattly. And you can also hear that poor little one-barrel carburetor sucking air like crazy. So, at any rate, it runs. I'm going to look under the car for puddles. None. I'm impressed. And it has excellent oil pressure. Still working on getting it to idle. I put on the air filter just to cut down on the drive you crazy kind of rasping noise from the carburetor. I will give it another try here and see if I can a hard time getting it to pick a constant speed. Seems to like either go crazy or cut off. But I'm going to take that idle jet and screw it in and turn it back out a half a turn, 1.5 turns, and see if that's a good starting point. First, I'll see where it is right now. So it turned out that the idle adjustment, idle mixture adjustment was out about 1.5 turns, which should at least be a starting point. Again, the engine hasn't really warmed up yet. It's starting to get hot, but the cooling system is still cold.